There we go. Ahoy, everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
He is your mighty Lieutenant Rakir at your service, and welcome back to...
Once again, Slime Rancher 2. This is the most that we've played in, like, the whole of the blasted year of this game, I'd say. But yeah, in part I want to do this because before I forget certain things about it, and one of those things I realized just like 3 minutes before the stream even. Also, yes, new messages again. Probably again, mostly gifts and such, but still appreciate it all the same. I put down another drone station, as you can see here, which is tasked with collecting the plorts and bringing them to the market, which, well, it's headed there right now. Timing. So, yeah, this will ensure a steady cash flow. Okay. Typically, it's... Oh, there we go, yeah. It'll pop up a little thing like that to tell you what they've been up to. Let's see. Victor. Found this. Okay. Oh, finally the blueprint for the attention flag. I've been using other flags to note down places of interest. Mochi. Okay, yep. Yep. Pink glow shrooms. Are you telling us to get high? Ogden. Okay. Amber tree.
I like it. There's many things they improve on this game compared to the first one.
Hmm.
There's a bit more of a more direct storyline, I guess you can say.
True.
Or, well, a storyline you're more involved in, I guess. So, however, I do feel like some other parts are taking a bit of a fall. Like, they don't speak as... They haven't have too much new story dialogue from the others. Or, yeah, have you had any messages from the girlfriend at all in this game?
Yeah. Like, I think we got letters from them at some points, and I just checked the drone if there was, like, an option for selecting for gathering all food or such, but nope. Sadly not.
Yeah, like, do we still get letters in the house, or...?
I don't know. If we do it, we haven't gotten any notifications of that, I think.
We can check.
First off, though... There. Okay, not going to fire those into the pens. There's there. But yeah, one thing I thought of just before the stream was of a way to potentially optimize how the how you could optimize use of drones and such by having one food area and one place that is only pens with or corrals with with the slimes in them. Also, you fuel these things by firing plorts into them, so no water this time. So, yeah, we can use cheap plorts, like the pinks and such, to fuel these.
Alright.
Also, I've organized this a bit better. I think you can guess where each of these is supposed to lead mostly. Just for clarification, the fiery area in the labyrinth, I'm not really sure what to call it. It was given a name, I know. Dreamland, because pink. The aquarium is area. And yes, I did move that thing over from there. And, of course, the Prismacore itself. That's the closest thing I could find fitting for that. And one I've got in backup for over here. And I've discovered... Well, one, that thing is stuck. If you pick up one side of a teleporter, the other side also gets picked up. I'm guessing they put that in a way, as a way to avoid you from just... moving one teleporter further and further in. Okay. Also, I've been a bit busy with collecting these, as you can see.
Oh, bloody.
Honestly, it didn't take that long. But yeah, what we need now for the nullifier, as you can see in the upper left, which I've only realized after stepping away that is where it shows what you've got pinned. We need hyperplorts for that. And yeah, hyperplorts and hyper slimes are the one slime type that we're missing. And well, I know where to get to them. And we probably could have been able to get them quite a bit back, or to get access to them. Also, I'm just going to make a few of these to note those down. Yep. Hello there, NC. Let's see. Morning from stateside, me hearties. Hope you're doing well today. Also, I forgot one more before my scatterbrain misses out on this again.
Yeah, then let's check the house.
Let's see. Okay, a set of 2 gadgets that allow you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. If I understand these correctly, and I may as well make them. With these, we should be able to move stuff over from one of these areas to another. So if we like turn this area into just having all the fruits and such grown there, we could have another area where one of those depots sends the stuff to, have a drone collect it, feed it to the slimes, and have another drone bring all the plorts to the market. Of course, we'd need a drone here to even bring it over in the first place. But I do want to try that.
Alright.
But yeah, for now...
No. House.
Yep, right, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we only have sleep and such. I do remember that we did... Yeah, I remember something about getting letters and such, so there is something a bit missing there, I guess?
Yeah, in the first game we had that.
Oh, well. Okay. Here we are, the Grey Labyrinth's second region. And, yeah, this is where these hyper slimes and such are supposed to be. And I just forgot that I need to bring something back for that. Let's see. Renzi, that Slimer was reincarnated as a slime rancher. There's actually a manga / anime called That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. I
Captain.
don't know much about that.
Captain. They are referring to that one as a pun.
Yeah, I know. But I don't actually know much about that other than, well, the name of it.
I see some bits of it. It does look a bit funny, but had a focus mostly elsewhere for other shows I've been interested in and other games I've been playing, so...
Yeah, too much media, too little time.
Yeah, but I will not be against us watching it sometime.
We can put it on the to-do list, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I do feel like... I didn't want to watch my anime, but I feel like it's good to... Like, we definitely need to finish Hero Academia.
definitely as well.
But other animes and shows, we probably good for us to go for some that are... not massively long.
True.
Like,
Okay.
we're avoiding getting shows like One Piece.
Yeah, which is only now finishing its quote-unquote season 1.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're counting the 1,000 plus episodes as quote-unquote season 1. I think they're partially meaning it as a joke because, well, it went through multiple studios and multiple eras and such. Like, I'm pretty sure it started in the freaking 90s. And, well, 30 years later. But yeah, this is the area. I think we have gotten over here a few times, but it wasn't accessible at the time. There's this door here. But we need to go up. Because there's a light puzzle here. Which, well, I set up one of these for. There. Actually, I think this might have been here already at the time. But we just didn't have access to these things at the time. So... there. One more.
Yeah. But I was to say, we should go for shows that are not too long. Like 4 seasons are fine. But like if you go for something like that are 6 seasons, then it better be done.
Yeah.
So we know that okay, we can finish this and be done with it, not having to wait for more seasons.
Yep, right to complete. Wait, it didn't open up? Huh. Okay.
Reason that is since
turn around.
we kind of forgot where we left off on Hero Academia, for example.
I think it was at somewhere. I think we finished season 10.
It's 10?
No, not 5. Bleh. I'm getting
4 or 5
there.
is my guess. For it has been some year now, I think, since we watched it.
True. Let's see, Renzi, that was all season 1. Fuck off. Yeah, I think they mean more like an era 1 or something. And oh, it didn't actually connect, or come on. Okay, am I failing something here, or... Okay, now you're... Okay, it was just being a bit stubborn for some reason then. Okay, then you... There we go. Okay, I found it odd that there was no sounds. Okay, pick all of these up again. Okay, now this is shining light outside. Oh, hello. Okay, that's new. Is that just going up and down, or only down? No, only up. Good. Okay, then what is the... Oh, wait, this is where we came in, yeah? This is the door that opened up. Okay. Well, I hope that water spout is strong enough to launch us all the way up there, then.
Yeah. Oh. Renzi has written something?
I'd rather have a show that ends with 3 solid seasons that wrap up most plot lines than have it go on for 10 and constantly jump the shark with resolutions pulled out of the writer's ass, but I digress. Yeah, I will fully admit that some parts of One Piece definitely had me going like, why the fuck am I even still watching this? But eventually they typically manage to pull something actually good out at some point or another to actually get me to continue watching. I think the last I watched was somewhere around episode 500 or so.
Yeah, I agree with Renzi here, since as in shows I watch, I just give up on it for they were absolutely... Sometimes I have seasons that were not related to the main plot line, or it was kept on going and the quality felt like it was going down and all that.
Okay, there we go. Like One Punch Man's latest season, apparently.
That's still going?
Yep. They just finished part 1 of its 3rd season, and well, let's just say that from what I've seen and heard of it, the animation budget was precisely 1 shoestring and a paperclip.
Oh, bloody heck.
Yeah. Okay. Oop, let's not fall down.
Yeah. I can say I think I feel more better with Terrarium series if they have more different series based on the same universe. Like they are each their own storyline set in the same world and such. That's I'm fine with. Provided they make it clear which one is which and which one is a good idea to watch first and all that.
Yeah. Like the dozens of Star Wars shows by now.
Yeah, at least the Star Wars shows have, I would say, gone out of hand.
Yeah. A bit too many of those.
Yeah.
Just a stack of twins. Okay. Let's see, Renzi. Oh god, One Punch Man fell off greatly in animation. It looks AI generated, but it's somehow worse than half-assed animation. Okay, a hunter getting taken for a ride. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi, Beatrix. I've been calling this area the terrarium. Why the terrarium? Well, you know, a terrarium is just a container that keeps plants outside of their usual environment. The first time I came through here, that's what it looked like to me. Just a biosphere, though a really beautiful one, with unique food and slime. And maybe that's true. It's possible that this is just a way to represent the outside world here in the labyrinth, safely behind glass. But I'm no longer sure. So what do you think it really is? That's the thing, Beatrix. I have no way of knowing. Not really, but I'm very sure the labyrinth as a whole is a facility that was intended to contain and stabilize the Prisma Core. So logically, the terrarium is here for some Prisma Core related reason. And if I think about what that could be, I wonder if it's a seed bank of some kind. Like, if things went really bad in the future, if the Prisma Core became too unstable and really truly breached, this would be a way to ensure that some of the flora would survive the ensuing calamity. If so, that would mean the terrarium is basically, well, an insurance policy, so that if the worst happens, there could be a do-over. I mean, relatable. What part of that do you relate to? Well, that's... Of course I want to think of that my actions in the past might help save the future. I mean, I think it's natural to want to set things up so the future can be better, even if there's no way to know for sure what helps. But if you think of it another way, to all those who exist in the future, what's happening right now is the past. We want those people of the future to look back at what we're doing and feel like it made all the difference to them. Or, better yet, we want to make it so they never had to worry in the first place. What we do here will make all the difference eventually. I have to believe that. All we can do is live in the moment. I'll head onwards. Things are in a bad state, but there's a lot to see and love here. I hope you can take the time to enjoy it too. Yeah, last time we had it revealed that Gigi is indeed from the future, but not family of Beatrix, or not blood family at least. She's the granddaughter of Thora West and her husband. Yes, the granny we saw earlier. And yeah. Okay.
Something I would like to see is the girlfriend of Beatrice to actually call and talk to her, like we talked with Gigi.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like, I think it has been left specifically vague on whether... Actually, was it... I think their name was unisex, so it isn't fully sure if they're male or female, I think. I might be blanking on that.
I remember right, it was confirmed that they were female. After all, they do have a pride flag and all that.
Hello.
I think we even saw an artwork with a girlfriend. Staring into the stars and then going to Beatrice staring into the stars as well.
Yeah.
It has been a while, but yeah, I do remember it was confirmed they were a woman. At least,
I
maybe
might just be
identify
thinking of what
themselves
we
as
saw in
them,
Slime
maybe.
Rancher 1.
Yeah, do again. It has been a while.
Yeah.
I do recall
I hear a
that being a
drone.
thing. But it would be still nice to see them.
Yeah.
We just talk to
And
them for.
if this
That's so
game were to
nice.
ever get co-op, or a sequel might get co-op, it would be nice to see them be playable.
Yeah. I don't remember if we ever got to know why she didn't join.
It's work as a musician or something, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Renzi, that animal riding the slime, lol. He's like, get along, little doggy. That's enough. That was a hunter slime. There are two feline slime types: the tabbies, which well look like tabby cats, and the hunters, who well look like those. But now that I think about it, I think for a good part of Slime Rancher 1, it was vague on whether on whether Beatrix's partner was male or female, but that at the end it was revealed that yeah, they're a lesbian couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Beatrix. Go ahead.
You can always double check that later, otherwise.
True. Let's see. Hi, Beatrix. Fascinating area, right? It's almost like some kind of museum. That might be what glass cases say to us, but I believe they're here for another purpose. Actually, I'm convinced that they have something to do with the manipulation of time. I've observed the ones with plans for a while, and I've noticed that things move faster inside these cases than outside of them. I think that it must be some way of analyzing the Prismacore's effects on the natural world. Perhaps they're a way to help predict what would happen in the event of a breach. Is it happening with the tiny buildings too? It might be, but I'm not sure. Maybe it is, or maybe it's manipulating space instead, or even a third thing that's so alien to us that we'll never have the context to figure it out. There are so many mysteries on Rainbow Island, Beatrix, and I don't think we'll solve even half of them in our lifetimes. Sometimes all you can do is look through the glass and wonder about what's happening on the other side. Do you feel that way often? Seeing as you're, well, quite stuck? I've felt that way for a long time, honestly. You know, my whole life was planned out. I'd grow up and then take over the ranch, just like my mom took over from Grandma. One day I'd pass the ranch down to a child of my own. It was all meant with such love. A beautiful home, our family legacy. To me, it was such a small world, like being in one of these domes here, pressing my hands against the glass and imagining the life I'd be living if I hadn't been born on a ranch. I came here to Rainbow Island to try to live that other life. But I'm trapped again now, this time for real. Isn't it ironic? I'm behind glass, shut away like everything else in here. Quite literally this time. I'd head out to help free you as soon as I can. Oh, I'll help head out. I know we have to hurry, but take some time to enjoy what's in front of you too. Yeah, like the Prismacore is an ongoing danger and such, but it's not like it's going to explode in the next 5 minutes or so. Let's see, we've got another light switch here. May as well grab this. Okay. But yeah, on the thing of that there might be stuff going on that we can't even imagine. There have been plenty of times in human history when we thought that we knew everything already, only for something else to be revealed, to be completely groundbreaking. And I'm not convinced that we aren't, that there aren't more cases of that. Wait, oh, jump scare shit.
Oh, pretty sure we have plenty of things to learn.
Yeah, like to think that there is nothing left to learn is the height of ignorance, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Okay, one of these walls again, but we need hyperplorts to break them or to dispel them more. Still, I'll plant one of these down. There was one earlier as well. Okay, if we can get in here, there has to be somewhere else that we can go. I haven't seen any of these hyper slimes. I think about it. I don't even know what they might eat, so I may as well pick some of these up. Okay, but now I'm a bit curious if we can somehow end up in one of these, because there is clearly a portal in here. And there is something on the other end there. Okay, but first, it looks like we'll have to do this little puzzle here.
Yeah, oh, almost forgot. This evening we hopefully will be able to stream more Mass Effect.
Yep. Chicken.
And hopefully with a full team, which we were unable to, during the Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we did get someone. Actually, we wouldn't been able to stream on Sunday since one of them did arrive, but then
I had to bail.
Yeah.
Okay. The long and short of that was that, I locked my keys I locked my motorcycle keys in the coffer on the back of my motorcycle, so I had to get picked up. Was dropped off at home, and I assumed we'd basically go collecting that. We'd basically go back to collect it. Today, since I of course have spare keys and such. But no. Later in the evening when my mother wanted to drive me back right then and there, only for us to about turn the corner and for one of the tires to go completely flat. So yeah, we had to push that thing back. And then after that, she asked if I'd be okay with my aunt bringing me over instead, which I assumed to mean for the next day, but no, she meant basically right there and then. So she got called over right as the stream would have happened instead.
Yeah, that was yesterday's stream. I was talking about Sunday's stream.
Right, yeah. What was happening?
We were to try to do a catch-up stream of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But that on Sunday you were instead on the almost last minute, dragged away to restaurant.
Yeah. And not even a good one, actually, because I actually managed to injure my jaw muscles from how tough the fucking steak was. Now, how do we even get the lights all the way up there?
Yeah, so this evening I hope no more interruptions. Yeah, I feel like November usually a lot that happens that interrupt us, but also December makes sense. Approaching the holidays and all that, it makes sense. But so far, most of them we've been delayed by, as most have been spontaneous whims from your parents and such.
Yeah. And I just noticed that there's a switch here.
Like, most people I know, they will plan ahead a few days before they go to restaurant by either ordering tables in advance or just, make sure everyone they want to invite is available for them and not just
works.
Spontaneous. Most I know do not like that. Like if you like one or two friends sitting at home and go, should we go outside and eat? Sure, then that's fine. It's just two people, but for a family and all that, and especially more than just the family, then yes.
Yeah.
Communication in advance.
I will fully admit it was half planned, like they said they'd wanted to go to a restaurant at some point in the coming days to use up some coupons and such. But yeah, as to when to head out and such, that was entirely decided last minute.
Yeah, they should stop doing that.
They're just all trying to come at me, thinking I have food. I technically have food, but not for them.
Yeah, let me guess. Were they using coupons on Sunday?
Yep.
Let me guess again. Was it that last day?
Not sure. How do I actually get this to turn?
I'd be concerned if each time they wanted to go to restaurant, it has been with coupons that has been on the last day.
Nah, it's not been that. Huh.
Good, for otherwise... That just sounds annoying.
Let's see. Renzi, well guys, I gotta go. My break's over. Peace. See you next time, Renzi, and thanks for visiting.
Be safe.
Huh. Okay, how am I supposed to get this somewhere else if I can't put the lights on here? Or... Oh, I think I see it. We need to light those both up, or is it supposed to come out of the top one? So we need to get the light to here somehow. Let me make a quick little change here on the stream deck. Let's see. Yeah, swap that back around. Okay, I noticed that there's a bit of delay between whenever I press the mute button before it actually mutes the mic, because of the order in which things are set. Yeah, either there has to be light shown into both of these to activate this, or... Oh wait, it looks to be passing through entirely.
No, the heck. How many more areas is of this place?
Not a clue.
I am impressed and all that. But at the same time, I still wonder... How much more is there?
Yeah, I think heading back we won't find an area where it's now shining out from. So there is a button or mechanism somewhere. Yep. Let's not fall down. Okay, there is something in this area that I'm overlooking. It's a shadow urn. I don't need to break those because I already have plenty of shadow plorts. We need the stabilizer to get through that wall, but for that we need the hyper plorts, and for that we need to get through here already somewhere. Let me check around here again. This place feels way too small for there to not be anything else.
Also an idea. An idea.
Oh?
It would be nice if the girlfriend, again, if she's the girlfriend, again, we probably should double check that, says again, long time.
Okay.
And it's possible for us to be wrong due to it's been so long time since we played the first game.
Yeah. Okay, hello Gigi.
It would be nice to see maybe the girlfriend be in the farm and play music and such.
Yeah. Oh no, there's gold here. So even the terrarium is starting to be affected. At least it's probably still a useful shortcut. Gold's a problem, right? Anywhere close to the Prisma core can be affected by its reality-altering properties. Materials changing from one end to another, switching from solid to liquid or gas, flickering entirely out of existence. Outside the labyrinth, it's seemingly harmless changes, but here it's more dangerous. Now, imagine if the section of the floor you're standing on vanished under you, or if the only door out became a wall of solid rock. And the gold. That seems to be the most potent of the transmutations. And it's probably the fate of this world if left unchecked. It all feels like King Midas from my storybooks. King Midas? It's an old myth about a king named Midas who wished to have all he touched turn to gold. He became rich beyond measure, but soon discovered that he could no longer eat or drink and withered away. When I first discovered the Prisma Core, I was horrified at seeing the whole ecosystem turning to gold. I called for help, but those that arrived only saw the value of that gold. Yeah, I was expecting that. It ended in disaster when they tried to harness its full power. I won't let it happen again. We can't. So I should hurry and make use of that shortcut? Right, I remember there being one there, though my memory isn't that reliable these days. Shortcuts are funny things. Time and space are both full of shortcuts, when you think about it. I mean, I used my memories of the area and quantum tech to set up these projectors. That's a kind of time-based shortcut. Physical shortcuts are maybe more recognizable. Knowing there are quick ways back to places you've been before, it can make all the difference, right? It can completely change what you'd otherwise do. I know it has for me. Though I suppose we often find ourselves in the same place in the end, one way or another. Time to head on. Talk to you soon, Beatrix. Okay, I'm guessing this was supposed to be one of the points where we'd first discovered the gold transmutating. And, well, I think this is the perfect little spot for this thing.
Oh dear. And yeah, Midas. First I was thinking of was alchemy.
Yeah.
You know, how people you talk about turning lead to gold.
Right, let's see. Veggies, okay.
Especially when you use the term transmutation. But yeah, Midas? Yeah, except... Yeah, we don't have a person poking things around.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Hyper Slime, hold on tight, this slime's got places to be. These adrenaline junkies can be found dashing around the terrarium, literally bouncing off the walls. Perhaps their energy feeds some sort of growth mechanism in the labyrinth, or are they the result of such forces? Their hyperactive nature will keep any rancher on their toes, but the cool factor makes the effort totally worth it. And their favorites are turbo-taters. Okay, I'm screenshotting that. I'm going to show that to Tatum. Corralling these slimes is a gnarly challenge. They must constantly discharge small amounts of energy in order to maintain equilibrium, and each burst sends them ricocheting off corral walls, dashing into trouble, and leaping off of cliffs in search of adventure. Don't follow too closely. Plortonomics. The concentrated kinetic energy in these plorts would make them perfect for producing radical next-gen energy drinks. However, some caution is needed when handling them. While a brief dose may energize you enough for an all-nighter of racing around the range, too much can give you the shakes, the kind that sends you into orbit. And now I'm just picturing someone... Now I'm just picturing someone eating a whole hyperplort and then just... just vibrating at such a pace that they phase through physical matter and fall into the planet's core.
Oh, bloody heck.
And that is all of the slimes. Okay. There. Now I have a silly idea. Combining these with Slumber slimes. Like, moments of hyperactivity, and then just snore. Okay. There. Okay. I should probably list which of the slimes I have on the ranch and such. Because I do have some duplicates for easy feeding. But I should make sure that I have, well, one of each type. Okay, someone is a bit grumpy. Okay, then. Let's get as many of these as we can here. Yep. Drink. Yep. Go. Yeah, definitely going to need an air net to keep these contained. Okay. All right. Any more around here? I need to come back with some shadow plorts to open that shortcut. And, well, we've got plenty of prismo plorts to hand in. Oop, more tower have spawned. Oh. Button. Okay. Electricity traveling through the roots. Alright. That opens that.
It makes sense considering what has happened to the root. Well, you didn't notice.
Yeah, that the roots have become electrified.
Look. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I thought I had turned to gold.
Nope. Okay.
Had I been turned to gold, that would kind of make sense.
Okay, there's a few more areas that we can get into here. We just need to find out how.
Gold do conduct electricity, correct?
I think it does, yeah, but though silver is the better conductor. Though it heats up quite a lot, I believe. That's how we get into this area. Okay, another one. There we go. I get the feeling this is less a bit of it's originally being designed to activate like this and more like just overloading the locking system or something. Another one. These were obviously connected one-to-one. And, hello? They completely crystallized. Is this yet another area here? Okay. Oop. No, that's a resource we already know. Like, this game keeps surprising us with just how much more there is to do, huh?
Yeah.
Or to do and explore.
I think, I guess we can see why we haven't had too much dialogue. For much of it went to the environment.
Yeah.
And the story with GG. But I do hope the other ones we have some more dialogue soon, since...
Yeah, it is a bit annoying to get a message notification each time and it's just a gift every time. Like, after a certain number of those, it'd be nice if they just put the gifts in a sort of gift basket. Even if that may come across a bit less personal and such, with them dropping it off instead of technically handing it over themselves over the internet.
Yeah.
Let's... Oop. Okay, angler. Yeah, we've gone all the way across this area here, into here, and hello, Ink. She's joining us. Okay, so we need an angler plort. Okay, should be easy enough to gather now that we have a teleporter in the area. We need to keep an eye out for these turbo-taters as well. Because I'll need to set up a spot for that. Oop.
Take off my headphones for a moment.
Okay. Oop, another wall there. Let's see. Get more of this. There we go. Alright, that looks to be most of the easy to find spot and stuff.
Headphones back on.
Yeah, this is all open now.
I was supposed to put the charging cable on my headphones today, just in case, but I forgot, so dig a bit before stream and I stay connected, just in case.
Okay.
At least they with luck, maybe finish fully recharge before we end the stream or something. But that has happened before.
There. Okay, 7 hyperplorts. Hyper anglers?
Say that again.
Hyper anglers.
Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? Especially when you think about the fish.
One radical fish now. Yep. It realized the folly of its existence and decided to rejoin the Great Goo.
That we realize they can escape.
Okay.
Maybe do that inside a pen.
Oh, there is an enclosed space here.
Again, that was on you. You should. They warned you and all that.
Can I see these? Yeah, and well, we did see them bouncing all over the place as well. Pelt the chicken with it. Come on. There we go. Hyper Sloomber. Right. Air nets.
Wait, that sounds like that should
be contradictory, which it completely is. Actually, since they have the habit of putting other slimes to sleep, I guess that would actually be beneficial as well, because they'd likely knock each other out as well. I'm fully guessing. Yeah, like half the fun of this game is trying to figure out what the hell to even put together with the slimes, huh? Yeah, wake up, got a snack. There we go.
Oh, bloody heck.
Okay. And, well, we do have a We do have a coop full of chickens that they favor right next to them. May as well sell a bunch of these. Okay, I can't really see what Ink is trying to stare at today. She's sitting right next to my arm. Right next to my left arm, that is. And she's just staring at something on the screen. Not even the game. Just a spot somewhere. Yep, mid-air collision. Okay. Okay, how do you keep emptying these things out so quickly? Okay, I kind of want to see what happens if I just put a ton of these in here. You're not escaping here. Like, this is going to be absolute mayhem.
That kind of look like a certain weather icon.
I guess you could sort of compare them to the portaboos from Mario. Only electric. Now, more kinetic than electric.
What?
Like the jumping fireballs from Mario.
Okay.
And that's what those are called, portaboos.
I guess the captain never watched the weather. Like the weather forecast.
I have. Just...
And yet you went to Mario.
Look, it is going to be absolute mayhem in there. Like, this is way too many Largos. But I kind of just want to see the mayhem of it. Like, these should be far enough away that they shouldn't get into it. Oop.
I'm more worried of potential explosions.
Collect the rest. Sell these. I guess Hyper Sloombers would be the closest you could probably get to, like, toddler slimes and such. Like, when they're awake and such to hyper all the time, then they just crash out and fall asleep on the spot. Okay. Sell these. And then we store the hypers. Okay, I'm fully expecting the next time that we pass through here for all of these to have broken out. I'm pretty sure all of them are Largos now. Except for one here. Okay. Oh, let's go make that nullifier. And get to work on opening up some walls. Okay, I'm curious how many of those harmonizers there are to find. Okay. Fabricate. Yes. Okay. Some more decorations. Mark a scene. Okay.
How long are we gonna stream this?
Probably about 2 hours, so an hour more to go. Maybe half an hour less, we'll have to see. For now, I'll just unpin the nullifier, because I'm hoping we don't need to keep these up everywhere where there is a wall like that. But only one way to find out.
But yeah,
Out.
this game works well when done in. Yeah, this one game suits well for short streams. Again, otherwise it's especially in the evening rather.
Yeah.
Can make some people just get so relaxed that they fall asleep. It happened to me a few times on this one and the first one. I didn't fall asleep, but I felt like I was close to.
When your game is too ASMR. Let's... Right, yeah.
Also,
I remembered we can get this, so... There we go.
Again, we do have another stream this evening,
Snowflakes
so...
and tabby plorts.
Okay. A good break between them is needed.
Yeah, now we can store up to 50 of each of these. So... There. But yeah, if I... Let's see. B, G... If I have one of these... I could probably put these so that if something gets put in one side, it gets thrown out into a silo like this. I might need one of those accelerators or something between them.
Wait, you think that's gonna work?
It might. But yeah, I'll have to experiment with that at some other point. Or I just get another drone set up just to move stuff into the silos and such. For now, let's go visit Gigi. Hand in these prismas. Okay, Ink, what's gotten your attention now? She's now just staring out the door. Not Oscar, because he's once again on the bed. Like, there's just this one yellow towel that Oscar seems to have grown obsessed with or something. Okay. Yeah, coins. And another drone station. Okay, those, we don't need to pick them up. And okay, that was all the drone stations we could get from her. Okay. Yeah, having too many of those around probably would get the game to crash if you could just put down an infinite amount of those. Now that we got a good amount of those coins as well, let's take a look at the Pronto Mart about that. Okay, Ink, what are you seeing? Because she is just constantly looking over now.
Ghosts?
Let's see. The night calls. You're cordially invited to shop our unique wares and curiosities. Doors open daily after dark. Alright. Let's see. Prismatic pinwheel, stone fence. Let's see. Electric pillar lamp, high-tech battery, prismatic #1 slime stage, high-tech wall, a speculative futuristic wall made from technology that by all rights shouldn't exist in this world. More modules, miniature windmill, injector module, okay, for speeding up the how quickly we recharge. Or that's not. Okay, one of these is... Oh, wait. This is for more energy in total. This is for regenerating quicker. Okay. I think you're getting in the way now. Come on. Go. And she's off to chase whatever she was staring at. Okay. We could get another 4 of those coins with the amount I've got stored up. But I'll try that another time. for now, let's head back through this one here. Open up the shortcut. And yeah, go open up some walls. So since she's now away... Okay, it could be that she's being a bit paranoid again. Oh, this one opens up real easy. Opens up real easy. Let's see, where is this then? Okay, this is leading back into here. Bunch of fire slimes. Oop. And we need a boom slime to open up. A boom floor to open that up. And this is prismatic flower lamp. Okay. Alright, one boom slime plort. And yeah, we need to find the map still around here somewhere. It's probably up on some ledge. Let's see. Let's take a quick look around for that. And well, we open up any walls that we find that are suspicious looking. Actually, I probably should put... yeah, that. Oh. Put that there, so we have easy access to it. Wasn't there something that we needed a plort for... in the frozen area as well? Let's go take a quick look. Let's see, it was this way. So one boom and, yeah, one angler. Okay. One boom, one angler. Open up the doors. And yeah, we'll see what we find. Okay. This way. Won't be too long before the tars start there again. Alright.
Speaking of tar...
like, tar would be pretty decent to look at with their shimmering and such if it wasn't for the fact that, well, they try to eat you. Okay. There we go. You already have a toy. And the boom slimes are over there. Okay. Set it over. I could probably put up a network of those dash things all over the island to make it easier to get from one place to another, but that would take quite a bit to set up. Then again, it could save a hell of a lot more time. That's kind of the point with infrastructure setting up, huh? It's likely to help a lot, but it'll also be a hell of a lot of work to even set it up in the first place. And then it's a question if it'll even get used enough to justify the work it put in.
Yeah, along with the other work to maintain it.
Yeah, this place is just taken over by the thunderclocks now, huh?
What the heck?
I wonder if I were to put down a few, or if I were to release the slimes, if they'd managed to eat enough to actually get rid of them, or if the chickens would be able to outbreed them.
Yeah, Something just said no. I feel like that probably is one of the reasons I don't not too big of a fan of the whenever you use those mods on Minecraft. For I feel like you're just replacing one shore after another shore with another shore. I mean,
It's sure, I think you mean?
yeah. Only to end up having so many things go on that it end up crushing the server and the map. To the point you wonder, why even bother?
Okay, this way for the boom. With many mods you can set up automation for stuff though, so that you don't need to do the chore anymore. And for a lot of stuff it can be quite arduous to be trying to... Most of the chore then becomes planning out the automation and stuff. And that's all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah. But yeah, also, but let's be honest. You made your devices on Minecraft way too big.
Well, they do tend to be all-in-one things, so yeah, they end up way too big to be practical. Okay, where is that map drone?
Then you end up having so many of a resource that you have to get them burnt and all that, and just you hear yourself, and it just becomes a chain effect of things you need to do.
Well, that can be prevented by just planning the system, better, by putting in well, overrides if a certain amount of such is in the system or so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this is a new area. For a second I thought they were charging at me there. No, that's just an unstable chicken. GG. Beatrix, look out the window. There's so much more out there than I'd realized. Haven't you been there before? I haven't. I don't remember seeing anything out those windows. I saw it for the first time just now when you activated the projector. How did you actually get these projectors all over the place? You know, back then I really thought I'd walked through the whole facility. I was pretty sure I'd have this whole place mapped out. But times like this, times like now, I catch glimpses of what feels like an infinite expanse out there. Labyrinth as far as the eye can see. Was it here the whole time and I just missed it? Or does it expand on its own over time or something? Maybe it wasn't though. It might be made using quantum architecture. That means it could be here in a moment and then gone in a flash. Or even both here and not here at the same time. I mean, I make use of quantum tech often enough myself. It'd be foolish to overlook the possibility. Right, yes, you could have been putting these... It's likely that those quantum drones are hers as well, and even the normal drones we found all over the place. I need to check one of those, because they finished with a signature of sorts, I think, but I don't remember if it was GG or something else. As in, quite literally G and G, not the extra letters. Let's see. How have you been using quantum tech? Oh, a few ways. You're interacting with one right now. The projectors themselves aren't quantum in nature, but how I placed them was. Can't get an answer to that. You've been unlocking all sorts of gates to get here, right? Well, it's not that I've gone through, placed things and then locked up again behind myself. Back when I first came here, it was all open and unlocked, so I wandered all over the place. And I've used quantum technology to place the projectors in place I remember having seen. Though my memory isn't as reliable as it used to be, so some of them may have gotten lost in transit. I guess we'll find out if and when you activate them. So what memory did you use to place this one? Well, I placed this one because I remembered this lovely little tree. Strangely, a memory came back to me all of a sudden. So there was this one tabby slime that was always hanging around the ranch back home. It was just a wild slime, but it came around all the time, and by the afternoon, would always just bounce away again. And one day I decided to follow it. It took me deep into the woods. After a while, it did a wiggle at this huge tree and then began to climb it. It jiggled its way from branch to branch all the way up. I followed it. Partway up, I lost sight of the slime, but I kept climbing. Soon enough, I broke the tree cover and... Beatrix, I don't know how to put it into words. I'd never been so high up, and I'd never seen so much of the big wide world. My entire life had been in the acres around my home, and there I could see just everything. Trees blanketing the far, far range, birds flying above. It took my breath away. I stayed up there for hours until my mom came looking for me. Boy, did she give me an earful. It wouldn't be the last time I appeared on her to see the wider world. We'll get you out to see the world again. Better make like a tree and leave then. See you, Beatrix. Okay, with her saying that everything was open already when she came down, I think she's talking about that being in the future after, well, we've already passed through here and opened everything up. Since, well, she traveled back in time. And she just used her memories of the place to have these teleported over. Twin hyper bat. Batman when they get themselves a lantern ring. Icy tar. Okay. Oh, there it is. And there's that little bastard.
The captain's nemesis.
Yep, and gone. It might be teasing me because I got it on my freaking wallet. Yes, I got myself one of the Slime Rancher wallets you can buy in their shop.
Okay.
Oh, hello there. Well, we're right on top of one of these, so... Thank you. Okay, all the more reason to find these turbo-taters, then. Okay, you are going to use up more than I have with me. Let's see, it was 20, so about 40 more. Oh, and that's the light shining through from the other side. Okay. There. Invalid placement. There. Okay, I'm not sure what that actually opened. Oh, it opened up that. Okay. And there's enough tar to change the music. Okay, that's caved in. I'm pretty sure I have more of these tin petals than I really need. Or ever might need, but better to have way too many than way too few, huh?
Oh dear.
And... okay, and if I remove you now... okay, so we are going to need more of the... potentially more of these, depending on how things go. It's just a room with a bunch of shadow slimes.
You didn't notice something, or there's something else in the room.
A giant bell of a sort. And I believe this would be called an arboreum, like a tree plantation / farm. Okay, so yeah, we need more of these. Or we'll one will probably do for now, but having more will probably be, well, smart for keeping things open. I should put... For one... Gesundheit.
Thank you.
There. I haven't seen any of these turbo-tators yet. Oh, it's not open on the other side. Oh. There's another light source that we need. Okay, we're going to need to send that back to the other side so we can activate the light mechanism in that region. Okay. Don't tell me that's going to be that needs to be activated with this thing here. That would be a bit annoying, but not too frustrating. So it is the only mechanism I see in the area. And hold on a second. I forgot to check what... Are you sitting on top of something?
It might be.
Okay, doesn't look like it.
But I see something we cannot see.
Yeah, it hopped up a little bit there. Okay, I didn't notice that they actually do a little hop like that. But it doesn't seem like it's sitting on top of something. Not a teleporter, not a way down. Also... Oh, really? It only did it for this area? Okay. That means that there's another one around here somewhere. And there is... We haven't found the wall that is blocked off... Or is blocking off that teleporter. Let's see... I doubt there's going to be another map drone or map marker that's close by here. Yep. Okay. Okay, that one's marked on the map now. It's only just barely visible next to Beatrix's icon. Yep. Okay. Oh, is that a golden? Yes, it is. Okay. Grab that. There we go. Just a bunch of resources and some sun sap. Okay.
Gotta take off my headphones if I need to fix my nose.
Okay. Let's see then. That's the dew that the flutters like. Or the nectar. Ah, there it is. Okay. Some more sun sap. Okay, these seem to be quite uncommon. Maybe not rare, but at least uncommon. Drink. Okay, that's another area of the map revealed.
What did I miss?
Nothing much. I just found the map spot for this one.
So that's why I was able to hear you shout despite me not having my headphones on.
I wasn't that loud, I'd say, but oh well. Okay.
Yeah,
Anything else that we can find at this height?
I heard you getting loud. Well, from the distance I was at, we was like, what am I, 3 meters away? I was able to hear you getting
another one
from that distance loud. It is loud enough for me to hear a voice.
Okay. Now. Let's see, is this? Okay. I get the feeling some of these walls might be able to be pierced permanently. Let's see. No. Okay.
Yeah, you will need to make more of those.
Another dome of these. Yoink. Miniatures dome. Miniature buildings in a display dome. Just one of the many mysteries of Rainbow Islands. Okay, I may as well pick these up. Okay. May as well pick that one up. Just hopefully remember next time I pass through here. For a second I thought that was a golden hunter, but no, it's a hyper hunter. Okay. And I think yep, tar.
You only notice them now?
Nah, it's more that I hear them growling and such. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we need a bunch of veggies for this one. Find a way into this. Actually, we probably we passed through here, so one of the walls we saw there is the one that leads to the teleporter, so we do need to get another one of the nullifiers to open that up permanently. Okay. And yeah, it stores... Even when we're not in the area, it does still count the drones as being active, so when we arrive, it just summarizes what they've been busy with. Okay. Let's deposit all of this. Yep. Break the drone. Let's see. Yeah, we'll need a good amount of shadow plorts to make another one. 20, I think it was. And then, well, more for opening up all those vaults. Okay. Some angler plorts. Let's see, utilities. Alright, yeah, another variant of it. The prismatic. That we've seen, not that we have it. Okay, 20 shadow plorts. 7 hyper plorts. There. And we need to gather as many vegetables as we can for the Gordo. This way. For the hyper plorts. Let's see how many of them managed to escape now, huh? Or... Okay, apparently they did not escape.
They did not make a boom.
There, 50 chickens. Oh, Okay,
wait.
some of you did escape. In you go.
That's kind of horrifying.
For the chickens. Not for us, though. Yep, and they're out. Okay, time to evict a few of them then. Alright.
Quite many escaped.
Okay, there. Here we have fun there. Alright, I forgot that I have a silo here. Okay, bunch of chickens. Yeah, a lot of... I love a lot of chickens. Bye. You. And Sayonara. Okay, any more escapees? And okay, apparently I just kept a frick ton of chickens in this one for some reason. Okay. This lot is happy, and we've got plenty of plorts. How much do these sell for? The newest plort that we've got, so they shouldn't have any degradation in the market value yet. Yep. No, you are not grabbing one of those plorts. Come here, you. There we go. All right. 51, a good amount. Okay. I think that was the amount that we needed. A bit... better to have too many. There. Sell these. Okay. Might as well empty out this a bit. There. Okay. Now then, let's go make that second nullifier. 78 from something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because nothing here hits 71 at once. It's just the total. There was just the total of all the things sold. Okay. One nullifier. Utilities. Pin this thing up. Not sure we'll need a third one. It would probably be useful to have another one, but... Let's see. Distributor vacs up nearby objects and shoots them out the other end. It will pick them up from loose on the ground or from various collectors, depots, or silos. Send objects further than ever before. Only functions with a rancher nearby. Okay, so that would not be useful for with the depot links. Let's see. Decorations. Let's see, can't get that. We do have another storage cell, so I could get, if I get some more snowflakes and tabby plorts, we can upgrade our tanks even bigger. Okay, but for now, let's gather up the vegetables that we have. And if I recall correctly, yeah, it's this way that we have the heartbeat farms, all 3 of them. Okay. It's completely invaded with freaking chickens.
Bloody heck.
Actually, I could probably use this place as a food source for chickens. Just have a bunch of all types just going around with a drone collecting them every so often.
That could work.
Plus, there's just naturally chickens that appear here, the normal types. Okay. Someone's screwing around with fireworks outside again. Though the last few times that didn't seem to actually register on the mic, so I'm not going to check for that this time.
Yeah, I didn't notice it as well, so... Like, if I were to notice it, I will inform you.
Let's see. Resources. Heartbeats. Yeah, most of these are fruits. Except for the water lettuce. The odd onions
Wait,
that sometimes appear. That's probably the turbotator.
And 2 more. And
Some resources here. I'm guessing these are for certain weather. These appear during certain weather effects. Like the storm glass. Okay, that's probably the turbotator, so... I know that we have some water lettuce growing over here as well. There's that patch over there as well. But I don't think we'll get 50 out of that one alone. Also, I cleared the ringtails out of this one because we have another corral with ringtails further in. There. So make some room in these things. And let me guess, they've emptied out their feeder again. Yes, they have. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. There's also these still here. Yeah, I'm guessing if I move all of the chickens into this area, because it is the biggest open area that we have, I could probably just have that be turned into a full chicken farm. Probably grow some veggies and fruits on the spots, on the plots. Here we go. And 2 carrots per spare. Oscar taking their leave now. Hold. Right, I did. Yeah, I opened that up, I think. Yeah. That was the boom plorts. Gotta get around the flames. Okay. This way. Also the crystals. Okay. I'm guessing that the Gordo might be holding some sort of upgrades. Like another energy cell or such. But, well, we'll find out in a moment. It's in the middle here. Yeah, up there. Okay. Then we can fill that one with Shadow Plorch, but we'll likely lower that, which, well, makes this a full circle. Alright. Oh, it's... Okay, a switch. Is that... Okay, that's what actually lowers that. Okay.
So... Captain...
Hmm?
You were doubting me.
Alright. And what is this going to be then instead? Yep, 40. Oh, okay, that I had it reversed then. The Gordo was hiding this, and this was hiding a storage cell. Okay, that's still shut though, so we still need to go around and activate the lights.
Look again. There's 2 lights up there now.
Yeah, it's not. It's more that the passages that the light is shining through. And since we're here, okay, that's we're going to need more than that. 20 about. Yep, 20 or ish. There. I should probably put some sort of flag down on the ones for where I know what's behind them. Okay, but first, let's head all the way back around for the other side of that puzzle. Taking the bath for... Actually, no, okay. One is providing kinetic dashes, the other is providing flight. Okay, now we just need a rock slime, and we've got Team Sonic from Sonic Heroes. Just with different colors for each.
Oh.
Alright. Actually, since I've got these spare now anyways... There we go. Yeah, there are all of these up. There we go, 22. A good amount. Alright. Through here. And yeah, there's the second light. Now we just need to parkour our way back up there. Activate the mechanism. Now I'm kind of wondering if some of these decoration bits are intentionally so, or if it's part of the quantum fuckery that's going on. Some parts of the architecture are phasing through each other. Okay. that opens that up for a shortcut. You. Alright. Yeah, that one there. And that means that the wall we saw over here is the one that's blocking up the teleporter. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright, yet another shortcut. Okay. And we're... Just lay out a minefield of food for them to run into.
And they run.
Well, they do vanish after a bit.
But don't you need legs to run?
Okay, and that turned most of the foods unstable. Oop. You eat fruits, you eat meats, and they only have veggies. Actually, what happens if I... Okay, that only works with plorts. Is this area affected as well? Also freaking tart. Nope. Flutter stone. Or flutter rock. Okay. Get me as many of these. Oh. Be gone, you. There. That. There. Okay, that's probably as good an amount as we're probably going to get out. Oh, hello. Never mind. Oh, these are phosphor plorts. They look very similar to the unstable ones, but they're not the same. There.
Nice. Ooh.
Okay. Since we're nearby... Go. Another miniatures dome. Okay. What about the blueprint for it this time? All right. Probably yet more to find around here. But let's see. We are running a bit low on time, leaving that open permanently. It's the exit. Okay, I should probably move the teleporter a bit closer or something. Alright. There. Okay. And now I'm just pondering where to start with looking for the walls. So, the walls that we can pierce through. Let's see, is this another gift? Victor. Yeah, another gift. An attention flag, thank you. How are these? Oh, almost. Yeah, the more valuable a plort is, the more it recharges. Okay. There. And we may as well hand in some more of these for coins. There. Okay. We'll still need to find a way to solve the water line problem here. I think that's going to be a more all over the place puzzle. We'll need to backtrack it for. Rather trace back. For now, anything new to say? It looks like there are still some harmonizers that need to be activated. Use the nullifier to open hidden paths in the labyrinth. Try looking for walls that look strange, as if they were altered by prisma waves. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that for each one that we activate, she'll give us a hint as to how many more there will be to find. There we go. 14 coins. Where did I pick up you? Oh well. And I know there was one of those walls around here, I think. So let's go take a look. I hope we don't have to keep the walls that hide them open permanently, because that means we'll have to go make a whole lot more nullifiers. So hopefully we can just go in, activate the device, and head back out. Let's see. It should be somewhere a bit ahead here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's those bells, isn't it? Okay. I would not want to go into swim with this water. It's not slime, but it's, well, it's prismatic water, so probably not the best idea. Okay. Okay, that's one active. Can I remove this one? Does it need to be... Okay, it is active. Okay, so we know the location of 2 of them now. Which means I will have to go activate... that one again. Well, I probably should have thrown something at it just to see what would happen in the first place, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bell, of course you're it's basically a legal requirement to throw something at it to see if it'll ring. Okay, I believe there were a few odd walls around here as well.
What the heck?
Let's see.
Hungry.
The prismatic effect isn't going to make things, finding them easier.
I will make some food after this stream.
Okay. Let's see. This in the heart of the disturbance, everything starts to look like a prismatic wall. Can I pick these up as well? No, I cannot. Okay. Did I put the... Yes, I put flags next to them. The stabilizer wants to be precise. Let's see. Some on the other side of this. Or did I put that one next to an actual stabilizer? Is it up there? Energy low. Okay. Timing. Where is this flag that I left? I'm pretty sure I've been up here before. Let's look around a bit more all the same. Yep, that's where one of the Valeri cherry ones. Shadow statue. Oh, wait, no, you already have... Oh yeah, we needed to activate this one to even get to the prismatic core, or the prisma core. And where is that flag? There's one around here. Or did I actually put those up? Or wait, are those actually marking these? Okay, now I might be confusing. Actually, is it showing the flags or... Okay, these are... Yeah, the flags would show up like that, or should show up like that. Okay, well that was a bit of a wild goose chase then.
There, Captain. There.
Or hold on a sec. There's one easy way to check this. Stabilizer flag. Okay, they show us actual flags as well. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was a strange wall around here, besides the one that was hiding the harmonizer. There was a material node there, but not of too much interest. Let's see. It probably would make sense to go at this place from start to finish again. To check for walls. I'm going to take a guess that there's at least one harmonizer for each area. Okay, let's check in here. Actually, no, we're almost out of time. Yeah, the teleporter is up around there. So let's get there. Let's get back to the observatory. And yeah, we can call it there then.
Alright.
Yeah. And yeah, I put one of these in every area now as well. There's one, and there's one. I just need to put one in the terrarium now. Okay. So, I'm not too sure how much more use I could get out of the Prisma, outside of the Prisma plorts, outside of getting well, upgrades and such from the night market. But yeah, that was a good amount of progress, I'd say.
Yeah.
See, how many of those drone station modules do I have now, actually? Okay. There. 7. Okay, so that is still going to be quite a few that I can put all over the place, huh? And there's yet more to potentially find. At least 2 more that I can buy. It's going to need a lot of diamonds. May as well make one of these. And yeah. Anything that we can upgrade? We can get this. A special backpack upgrade that hones in on Shadow Slime's weak points, their shadiest areas, and doubles the amount of Shadow Plores they produce when hit. Oh, may as well. And yeah, that's the injector for this. Need more plorts for that. Sunsap, gold plorts, snowflakes. Yeah, we're slowly starting to run out of stuff to upgrade here, huh? There's still 2 more power chips somewhere, a bunch more, let's see, 3 more storage cells. I just need the stuff to make that one. And whatever this is. Actually, that's going to be that other thing that we saw in the night market. Not besides the injector, the regenerator or so, was it? Let me take a quick look. And it looks like there's a new deal. Why am I hearing tar music? That's basically this game's version of why am I hearing boss music, huh? May as well buy one of these. You could probably use these fans to section off areas to keep slimes out of them. This is more the general stuff. Yeah, 2 drone station modules that can be bought here. Yep. What's that? Okay, something must have been getting out or something.
The coop! The pen! Slime pen! Oh,
Yeah,
I thought I saw a tar slime in there.
If it was there, they'd be a lot more noticeable. I probably should grab a bunch of these before they get sold.
Oh, I see what they mistook for tar.
Yeah, the bomb.
Yeah,
Oh, which
at a
is
quick
that
glance, I mistook it for tar.
Okay, that's probably for the boom slimes. Let's give you one of these. I think the toys can only be really gotten from the time-based deals here. And yeah, I think that is about all there is then. Wait, wasn't?
I think what happened is one of the chickens got too close and
Got eaten.
yes, yeah, then plot spread out and yeah.
Something else grabbed them, yeah. Like there are baddie plorts here. Oops, did not mean to go in there.
Yeah, I think one of the batty ones turned into a tar.
Probably. We did see it spawn an extra tar in the air, quite literally. Yeah. This is where this one links to. But, yeah. We are slowly but sure... Well, not that slowly, but we are getting closer and closer to finishing this game's main story.
We thought we were that a while ago.
Yeah, then we've discovered the Grey Labyrinth.
Oh, I think during that time, before, no game is fully released, we soon done with it.
Nope.
Oh boy. How
Guys,
wrong you were.
let me actually check if there's been any updates and such on the game. Like, it is in its 1.0 release now, I believe. Let's see, there's a... Okay, I have 15 out of 27 achievements. Get hit by a bolt of lightning. Purchase 40 items. Craft 5 quantum drones. Shoot a tar into a tornado. Of course, that one's called Tornado. Fire a plort through a linked cannon, sending it to the plort market. All that glitters. Have a strange diamond, sun sap, royal jelly, and lightning mote in your vac at the same time. Let's see. And, of course, 3 here are hidden. Slime ball. Complete the Slimepedia. Okay. Let's see. Any updates? Actually, no, that's not going to be there. Yep, major updates. Patch 1.1.0. Yeah, I do wonder how much more they can actually add to this game before they'd have to get started on a new entry, huh?
Yeah.
Because I think the story is probably going to end with the suppression of the Prismacore, and Gigi being freed, and, well, either vanishing from this timeline due to, well, the reason she traveled back in time being deleted, or prevented rather, or if she has to integrate into this era now. But yeah, either way, no matter. This game is still fantastic, and yeah, whether they continue working on this one for a while more, or if they get started on a Slime Rancher 3, I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay, but for now, let's go look for someone to raid. And it's not that busy. Let's see, we've got WBPL who is playing Whiskerwood. I played the demo of that for a bit, screenshotted as well, and definitely the demo, I should add, of that, the Whiskerwood demo, which of course is going to not going to have everything, and well, when I continued through that, I got killed in winter, or by winter more precisely. But yeah, nice experience for someone who's not really much of a colony builder-ish player. Next up we have Horatius the Dwarf playing Visions of Mana. I believe that is I believe that's an old school RPG.
Oh yeah, very old.
Like PlayStation era and such, or PlayStation 2. They only just started. We've got Ninja Starship, who is playing Stardew Valley. Profound Madness, who is playing Ghost of Yotai. And Kikaskia, who's playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Any of these sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice.
Let's go say hi to Ninja then. And not that Ninja. Well, jumping from one chill game to another. So there. Copy the name. Head to our place. Apparently they're doing a sort of challenge or something. Or I may be misreading. Let me check that again. Going for 100% perfection, but the ... rest is cut off. Anyways, /raid and paste. But of course, before we get started with that, thank you everyone who may have been watching live or later. Thank you Renzi, and thank you Knight for lurking as usual. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining watching this madness, and see you all soon again! Hopefully in a few hours.
Yeah, 3 to 4, depending on how things go. When, yeah, we'll be returning to Mass Effect 1. Hopefully with the textures now functioning. Oh, I did a test. Things seem to run well. and I may have found one reason why the game was eating up so much graphical use. Apparently the video player for pre-rendered stuff doesn't always close off correctly, so I'll just have to keep an eye out for that and shut it manually if need be. But yeah, we'll see when we return with this game. I have the rest of the week off till Monday, so we have plenty of space to put in some extra streams. I'll still need to process them afterwards. But I think we'll probably be done. Probably won't be doing much more Slime Rancher this week, so any other extra streams in the afternoon will probably be something else.
Yeah. It also seems...
Go ahead.
I was like, there also seems we should do to catch up on like Terminator and Crosscode, though we can't do those on afternoon.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting the Red Dead Redemption for when we'd get that on the the weekend streams, but Rom wants to join in for those, so those are going to be either more Monday or, well, Tuesday and Thursday streams. Maybe after Cyberpunk? We'll have to see. But yeah, that's all scheduling we'll have to do. If we do another stream of this game, it'll probably be mostly me showing off what sort of madness I made with the link, the warp depots, and so if I can actually get my idea to work with well, feeding areas or food production areas and slime corral areas. We'll have to see about that. But for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And yeah, the Prisma Core turning you gold.